All right, we're going to press record and we'll get started. Okay, so welcome to our kickoff call. I'm so excited about this. I can't even tell you guys. I have so much optimism going into this. So there's a few things I wanted to cover. So one of the things I have learned over time that you two for sure have heard me say, but I'm kind of saying this for anybody who catches the recording, is one of the most important things you can do going into a new program is to begin with the end in mind. This is an 8-week program. Both of you have completed Beachbody programs that are here, but there's also people in our group who never have even done a Beachbody program, let alone completed one. And so the difference between this group and any group that we've ever done before is that this is an official test group. The program is not available to everybody else, and I don't want to discount that fact. This program doesn't become available to everybody else until October. And so our test group, every single person that's in here, your job is to get your results within those 8 weeks. And I think in the past, one of the mistakes, or it's not a mistake because it's all an important part of the journey, but one of the things that we've done is not put enough emphasis on really getting results. I think we did really well with 80-Day Obsession, and I think all of us would agree, like that was one of the most momentum building programs we've ever done, right?
For sure.
Not the fact that it was just 80 days, but the fact that we all did it together. We all overcame a ton of things that we never had before. And so it's our duty as a group, as a team, as a crew, which we call ourselves, is to get through the 8 weeks without being in week 3 and being like, it wasn't a very good week. No, this is a test group. You don't get to make week 3 a bad week. Do we get to live life and have grace with it? Of course. But I want to set the bar really high for all of us, myself included, that by the time, things start to get hard, life starts to happen, we all know that's going to happen. There's no way around it. And that's the part we want to embrace and turn this into a lifestyle. But at the same time, keeping that bar really high the whole time. So both of you are in Joel's test group, right? As well, the official?
Yeah.
Okay, so for those of you who are catching this on the replay, if you are a coach and have not been added into, that means discount coach, that means working coach, doesn't matter where you are. If you're signed up to be a coach, you are eligible to get into Joel's test group. So I encourage you, if you are there, immerse yourself into those videos. Joel's putting a ton of time, energy, and effort into that. So don't underestimate the value that he has there. We have direct access to the creator of the program as a coach. And so I want you to kind of pull some of that you take from there, and don't be afraid to share it with our community here, okay? So one thing that we're going to do differently, and you guys might think this is cheesy because I'm not going to lie, I think it's a little bit cheesy, but I have created a test group personal commitment contract. And I saw another coach do this and I was like, oh, cheese factor is high on this one. But I wanted to give you guys all the tools to get through your 8 weeks as successfully as possible. So I'm going to post this to the group, but this is what it looks like. This is a commitment form / contract for yourself that you're going to fill out. And then I want you to take this and I want you to write your name on it and I want you to sign it, read through it, and I want you to take it and put it, this is your workout. Let's pretend this wall is your workout and you're going to work out right here every day. I want you to put it somewhere where you can see it every single day. Okay. So basically what that means is that you're committing to following through on your 8 weeks. You took the time, energy, resources, money to spend on unlocking this program early. I want you to follow through on you, for you. So that's a piece we're going to add into it. Now, the other part of focus and intention to get through the 8 weeks, I don't worry about you guys getting your workouts done because personally, I feel like this community has got the workout thing done. We're killing it. Hi, Corinne, is that you? Oh, she can't hear. I'm going to keep going. So one of the things that we can all work out. Most of us are in that place where we can complete a workout, but we all struggle with the nutrition piece of things. That's the most challenging thing for everybody across the board. In any private conversation I ever have with anybody, everyone says, I need help with the nutrition. And so everyone's been asking for recipes. So I'm going to go over the nutrition right now in depth as quickly as possible because you guys have access to the same thing that I do. But I want to walk you through it so that you kind of hear the dialogue that goes with it, and then we can talk questions and kind of go from there. So I'm going to share my screen here. 1 second. Open. I thought I already had Beachbody on Demand open. Oh, I do. Okay. So, all right, here goes. I'm going to share my screen. Can you guys see that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I can see it.
Okay,
Yep.
so for those of you catching this on the replay who haven't yet, you're going to get into your LIIFT4. It'll be unlocked now. If it's not, you need to get a hold of me ASAP. Then you're going to see these 3 tabs at the top. One's an overview of the program, one's the workout list, and one is the program materials. Right now we're going to take a look at program materials. Your first task, and I did put this in the units within our group. So inside this group that you guys are all in, let me close these out. There is, let's see, units. You can pick this from your phone too, but it's not the landing screen anymore because Tiffany was having trouble. So you're going to click on units. And then right here, I have given you guys all the checklists right now of how far you should be. So I take your measurements, download and print out, which I'm going to show you in a second, record your weight. Corinne, shout out to you for getting that done already. A couple girls, Erin and somebody else have too. Download the Beachbody Nutrition Plus app. This is brand new. I'm going to show you guys that too in just a second. Okay, so right here is your workout calendar. In addition to your commitment contract that you're going to hang on your wall in your workout area, I also want you to print off your workout calendar and put it up there. If you're a digital person and you want to do it on your phone, fine. But I really find there's value in like the whole check mark every single day. Check it off. Like put that pen to paper. There's actually something neurological that happens. How is it? Neurologically that happens when you put that pen to paper. So I highly recommend doing that. The weight progression tracker. Actually, I'll just open these up for you guys real quick. So there's the calendar that's going to take you through. It's okay, by the way, for anybody who's catching this. If you can't, Tammy, for example, is going on vacation. If she is going to be gone all day Wednesday, there's nowhere she can fit her workout in, and she wants to do Thursday's workout on Wednesday, that's your prerogative. Please don't feel like you can't do that. This is made for real life. That's one of my favorite things about this program is 4 days versus 6, and you have that like variable. It's fine. Don't beat yourself up if you aren't staying right on track with everybody. The cool thing is by next Monday you can try to get back on track with everybody. But anyway, so you have that idea. So the other thing I want you guys to work on downloading today is this weight progression tracker. Something we've never done before. It hasn't really been offered before by Beachbody. So they did for 80 Day Obsession, for those of you who didn't do 80 Day Obsession, but this is how much weight you're lifting, not losing. I was like, well, why are we tracking our weight? This is silly. We can do this in the group. But this is actually like how much you're lifting so that you have an idea on week 1 versus week 8, how much you've gone up in weight, what you've changed, where you're seeing results, that kind of thing. So that progression tracker will just help you kind of keep track of where you are. Definitely recommend it. It kind of looks like one of those things that would be easy to be like, oh, that's too much work. It's not. It's totally worth it. It's going to keep you on track with your program. It's going to keep that momentum building. Now let's talk about the nutrition, where I want to spend the majority of our time. So we're going to go through this real quickly together. We've already talked about all the getting your before photos and the importance of all that. So this is the measurements tracker. So this is what I want you guys to do. Again, Corinne already got this done. So get your measurements done, have someone help you, but get a measurement thing, do your chest, do your arms, do your waist, do your hips, do your thighs, and then record your total inches and your weight. You're gonna be so glad by the time you get to week 4 and then again on week 8 that you did this. I can promise you if you stick with it, you're gonna be like, I'm so glad I did that. Okay, so then next, you're gonna find your plan. This one's so easy. In the past, there's always been like these formulas and you have to go through the calorie deficit, all the things. This is made to be so easy. I personally am following 2B Mindset. Corinne is in my 2B Mindset. I know she's following that as well. But there's a lot of things, like we can easily take this program and put it into there, but we're already focused on most of these, like we eat a lot of vegetables, that kind of thing. But anyway, so all you have to do in these is find where you currently are. So let's say you're 200 pounds. So you're going to pick Plan C. This is going to be your container counts for the day. So Corinne, I really am just kind of paying attention to this for a 2B Mindset person watching this. I'm kind of paying attention to like, am I getting enough is the most important thing for me. Like, am I getting 5 veggies a day today? Am I getting 3 fruits a day? Am I getting 5 proteins program? Because we're going to be putting the tax on our body. We want to make sure we have the energy for nutrition. So it's really simple. If you don't have the containers, I think I posted, if I didn't, I will. I'm certain I posted in the group, but I have like a measurement. If you don't have the containers available, it'll tell you how much, like what the green is a cup or the purple is a cup, that kind of thing. Then let's also talk real quickly about performance. So where are my energized lovers? I know you're here. Like, not a lot for energized. Right? So Energize, for those of you who have never used it, is a pre-workout supplement. It's an all-natural supplement. It is not made to make you jittery. The best thing about it is it just makes you want to get your workout done. It makes your muscle fatigue delay a bit. And the best thing for me, I'm not a morning person, and this, like, I can ride that momentum all day long. Hydrate is another, I'll do another video about this at some point in time, so I'm going to go through these quickly. But the other one that I think is really important for this program is Recover. Recover is going, this is, Kristen mentioned in the beginning of this call that something about, this is, Joel said this is going to be the sorest you've ever been. He's not kidding, you guys. Like, these are all new moves that we're not used to. Recover is a really helpful, I thought it was hokey at first. I was like, I'm not drinking Recover. Like, I don't need that. I'll be fine. Except I'm a person that's sore all the time, no matter what. So I noticed as soon as I added it in. So it's, what you need to know is it's branched chain amino acids that go right back into the muscle as soon as you finish your workout, repair that muscle and rebuild and give it the protein and nutrients that it needs to repair so that your body is not chronically sore. When you're doing all these new workouts, it does make a huge, huge difference. So Tammy and Kristen, you guys both use Recover?
Yes.
Yeah. And what's your favorite thing about Recover?
That it really does help with the soreness. It tastes like chocolate milk.
Yeah, it tastes like Wendy's. How about you, Tammy? What do you like about Recover?
Kind of the same thing, although I have to say I don't love the gassiness.
No, it gives you gassiness?
Yeah.
It has whey in it, so some people are very sensitive to whey. Do you use vegan Shakeology?
Do I what?
Do you drink vegan Shakeology?
No, I drink the regular
Really?
Shakeology, but
and it doesn't give you gas?
And
Oh, interesting.
It's kind of strange.
Yeah, that is really strange. Interesting. Yeah. So anyway, I Recover. I highly, 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 highly recommend. So okay. So let's move on to the food list. So Beachbody has given you a sample menu for Plan B. I gave you one in the group for Plan C that my friend Angie and I did together. We went through and wrote ours out here. So you've got that. Now, someone sent me a message this morning and said, I see you did one for Plan C. What about Plan B? Well, Beachbody gave you one for Plan B. That's going to cover most of the people in our group. But if you are Plan, excuse me, I should go back to it. Let me go back up here a second. If you are in Plan, I guess it's down. Sorry. My gosh, where is it? There we go. If you are in Plan D or E or F, all you have to do is add them on. So I gave you Plan C right in the middle, so you get 5 vegetables. So if you're in any of these, you need to go add another vegetable, add 2 more vegetables, add 3 more vegetables. It should be really easy to put into there. I also gave you guys a screenshot of how I'm mixing them up during the day because I found with 80-Day Obsession, it kind of helped to have an idea of where I was eating what containers. Let me find where that is. Right here. So you do this for you, what works for you. You can move them anywhere, but sometimes kind of having a goal is helpful. Like this snack in the bottom, I was kind of like, yeah, I might need to break that up. That's a huge snack in the evening. And with 2B Mindset, I just don't eat a lot of carbohydrates and like a yellow in the dinner. I would move mine up in the morning a bit. So there's a lot of flexibility, but the goal is to make sure that you have enough nutrients to give your body the energy to sustain the workouts. Anybody have any questions about that?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Okay. So let's go back to program. Okay. And then all of those of you in Plan B, I did say this is here. Let's go to one. Okay. So we're going to just go over the food groups real quick. Food list. This will highlight all of your vegetables, all of your fruits. What I did the first time I went through a container system, I went through and highlighted things on here and picked like 5 because otherwise a lot of times when people really start a new nutrition plan, they spend so much money at the store and don't get through half the stuff, especially when it comes to like fruits and vegetables. They're going to go bad. They're not going to last forever. So I highly recommend highlighting like 5 or 6 things that you know that you can put into your dinner. So I know, for example, my family loves zucchini. My family loves bell peppers and onions and mushrooms together in like a stir fry. I know that I can get everybody to eat green beans if I add a little bit of bacon to them. I know that everybody will do a salad about once a week, and I know everybody I can usually get cucumbers and hummus like out. So I make sure that I go through and highlight 5 or 6 of those rather than going to the store and feeling like I need to have all of those. Don't do that. You're going to waste your time, energy, money, and resources. Same with fruit. Highlight a couple. Just make sure that you have enough to get through the week. Think of things that your family would also eat, like watermelon, for example. Like if I cut it and put it out, my family's going to eat it, but so will I. So I can count that towards my purples for the day. Okay. When it comes to proteins, do the same. Don't feel like you need to have 7 different things. Okay. So pick a couple that speak to you. Like I know a lot of people love yogurt, or we love our Schwann's chicken. If you guys have ever heard me talk about our chicken breast, I love the Schwann's chicken breast. So I always make sure we have those. I'm not a turkey bacon fan. I say go for the full fat bacon and don't feel bad about it. Let's see, what eggs are a great protein source that are inexpensive. Tuna, this says lobster. Like, don't waste your money. Like, you can have that when you go out for dinner to Red Lobster, right? And don't eat the biscuits. Veggie burgers, I love the Miss Dr. Prager's brand, but they're not a protein source, just so you know. So kind of watch, make sure that they're a healthy protein source when you're looking at them. Like black bean burgers would be a better protein source. Fish is easy to have on, and cook up. And anyway, so just what I don't want you to do is look at this and feel like you have to go to the store and just buy all the things and waste your money. Like, make a plan so that you know what you need and make sure you have enough, but don't overextend yourself or feel like you're spending a ton of money on food. It doesn't need to be that way. Healthy eating is not more expensive if you have a plan to go with it. But if you're going into it aimlessly, I promise you'll spend more money than you want to. Carbohydrates, those are the super easy ones because most of these last and are packaged, a lot of them, for example, like crackers or tortillas or pita or pasta. Those kinds of things. I eat gluten-free personally, so you'll see me share some of those things, but just keep an eye on what carbohydrates you're choosing and make sure they're in the list. Don't choose ones that aren't part of the list because that's when you're going to find you're getting into the more processed carbohydrates, okay? Healthy fats, seeds and dressing, oils, and nut butters. I like this program because you get plenty of oil and nut butters, and I love my almond butter with celery or those kinds of things. So I think that kind of covers an overview of, most of us are pretty familiar with Shakeology. If you're new to Shakeology, which none of us are, and you want some recipes, inside your Beachbody On Demand, if you go to the nutrition tab and you scroll down, there we go. There is a Shakeology bunch of videos and recipes that are here for you for Shakeology. There's no point in us doing Shakeology videos in the group. There's tons of them there. And then these are all the recipes too that you can pull from. So you have unlimited. Okay, so the other thing I want to go over with you guys real quickly is the new Nutrition Plus app. So my 2B people know if they have iPhones. This is not available for Android yet. So I'm sorry if you're an Android user, but let me see if I can get this to show. Okay, so let me back out of here so that you guys can see what it looks like. So the icon is this one right here that says Nutrition Plus. If you go into the App Store, click on Nutrition Plus. And then when you go into the app, you have the opportunity to choose containers or 2B mindset. So that is under me. And then it says meal tracking. You guys see that? You can choose containers or you can click on it and choose plate it with 2B mindset. Okay, so either one are there and both are intermixed with LIIFT. And Joel has said 2B mindset is just fine for, so just so you know that. Trying to think, oh, the other really cool thing about the Nutrition Plus app is it has a ridiculous amount of recipes available. Sorry, it's loading. Give it just a second. Okay, so it's very similar to like the Beachbody blog, but it has a ridiculous amount of recipes. So as you sit down to do your meal plan, you can scroll through this and find inspiration. It just continues to populate. I also showed you guys in a video that I made here in the group the other day. I showed a video of the Fixate cooking show to help with your meal plans. I also showed the nutrition app and this one that we just went over. So that's going to give you all the tools. And the reason I did give you a complete meal plan, but the reason I don't go deeper into that and continue to give you more and more. I don't want you to feel like a kindergartner. I want you to feel empowered, to feel like you have the tools to do this for yourself and learn through the process. I will promise you, I will share recipes. I hope I made what's the word I'm looking for? A folder for inspiration food, R2B mindset. Like when I go sit down to do my plan, we have that in there, and I'll go through and look at everybody's food. So please share your meals in there to help other people. If you find something you love, share the recipe. And I promise, my word is, I am putting a heavy focus on nutrition for this. I will continue to be in there pushing the nutrition piece of this program, okay? So with that, I guess that kind of covers all the things. I'm going to post the things to do today. I gave you guys a checklist in my post this morning. If you haven't done that, make sure you go through that checklist and make sure that you did all the things. I'm going to post the contract and commitment, get that done, get that printed off, get it put up in front of you, get your workout thing done, your calendar done, so you can start checking those off and feeling like you're making awesome progress. Are there any questions I can answer for you? I want to hear some feedback from you guys. What are you nervous about? What are you excited about? Tell me all the things.
I'm afraid I'm going to be really sore.
You're going to be really sore. Okay.
Sore in a good way, though.
Okay. Well, the good news is you have 3 recovery days. Unless you go to the gym too, which we know you might.
Yeah.
So embrace it. I bet you'll be surprised, Tammy, though. I bet you will.
It'll be a good sore, I'm sure.
I know,
I gotta
right?
move here, so
That just means you're getting results.
I keep moving around because my daughter's trying to use the treadmill.
Oh. Corinne, how about you? How are you feeling about this?
Yeah, sorry. I just woke up a half hour ago. I'm recovering from a long couple of weeks and vacation time, so I'm ready to get back into like a routine. So I'm excited about that. The soreness, yeah, maybe a little bit. I did chest and back the other day, and it's not too bad. Like, when I move a certain way, I feel it. But and my package came yesterday, so I'm excited to use the Energize and the performance stuff. So yeah, I'm just ready. Let's do this.
Okay, cool. As soon as you finish that workout, slug your recovery. I promise.
Okay.
A world of difference.
Okay, cool.
Difference, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. How about you, Kristen? How are you feeling about this?
I'm good. I'm nervous just with my food.
Mm-hmm.
You know me.
I do.
At day 3, I'm struggling.
You're not going to do that this time.
Huh?
You're not going to do that this time. You're in a test group.
I'm simple. I'm going simple for the first week just to get back into the routine.
Okay.
And I'm house sitting for the first 3 days, so I got to go simple.
Okay.
So,
how are you going to handle beer?
I'm going to do the White Claws.
What's that?
They're like this gluten-free,
I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. The carb ones. Okay. All right.
But I'm going to try not to.
Okay.
I'm going to hold on.
Well, that's the tea day.
Yeah, that'll be my Wednesday.
Yeah.
And what?
Or my Saturday.
Kristen.
What?
Beer is a double-edged sword for you, not only because it's a cheat, but also because it has gluten, and you already know you have a sensitivity to gluten. So you just told me your cheat day is going to be White Claw, not beer. Are you putting that in your commitment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys heard it here.
I'll do White Claws.
All right. White Claws. Got it. All right.
Yes.
Awesome.
I know. I had a couple the other night, and it hurt my belly, so.
Okay. All right. Yep. I'll do that. So my intention and my commitment to this is I am going to see this through the full 8 weeks, because at the end of 8 weeks, I earned a trip to South Beach, Miami from my Yeah. So Janelle is taking her leaders to South Beach, Miami, and I'm going, and I'm terrified. I'm not going to lie. I'm terrified to be around all of my coach friends who are super fit, super muscular. You guys have seen Janelle, and I feel like the big cow. So I love myself. Don't get me wrong. It's not a negative thing, but I'm not going to lie. The comparison happens, and I'm like.
She doesn't have your shoulders, though.
Oh, I bet she does. The girl is toned. So I have to be in a bathing suit and all the things. So I'm like, I have 8 weeks to feel the best. I cannot get rid of this without surgery. It is what it is. But I want to feel at the end of 8 weeks like I gave it my all to get to South Beach. So
Right.
So that's my intention and focus. So I encourage you to really kind of think about at the end of 8 weeks, what do you want to look back and say to yourself? Like really ask yourself that question. And I don't want it to be a number on the scale, because we all know how well that works. Like What do you want to say to yourself at the end of 8 weeks that you completed this program? I want every single person, and I mean this to everybody on the recording, like if I can stare you in the eye, I want every single person to get to the end of this 8 weeks and turn in your results to the Beachbody Challenge. Like I want to be that group of people who every single person does it. So that's my other intention, you know, beyond myself personally. I want to help all of you guys get there, and I know that you can. So anyway, I think that covers all the things. Is there anything else you guys feel like I can do to support you, encourage you, empower you? Is there anything else that you need from me?
Not yet.
No.
Okay. So every Sunday, I am going to plan a call because I do it for my 2B group, and I just feel like it would be of benefit for 8 weeks for this group. I will probably do it in the evening. I'll keep you guys posted. I need to find a time I can commit to. So every single week, I will offer a call to come in, set your intention, have questions answered, connect like this. I find it, you know, people, like I said, the weight loss, Corinne, you see it in our 2B group, people that show up for the call, they lose weight. It just, it really does help you get to your goals more. So I want to provide that as an opportunity for you guys. So just kind of throwing that out there. Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right, so I'll let you guys get on with your day, get your grocery shopping done, get your meal plans ready, get you ready to rock your week. We'll take this one day, good work, one day, 1 week at a time. I know you guys can do this. Like, this is going to be fun. We're going to have so much fun with this, and it's going to be a good time. I'm pumped. So thanks for trusting me to lead this with you guys, and I'm, again, just really grateful that you're here. It wouldn't be any fun to do it myself, so I love having you. Awesome. All right, guys, enjoy your day.
See ya.
All right.
See you guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.